eat for lunch usually? What do you eat?
I normally don't eat lunch.
So when do you get time to swallow these 10,000 calories? You swallowing it like a vacuum.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
You too. What it do, man? It is you, boy, Abdul up next, and I am back with another video today, man. Yes, Shursky. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little disclaimer before the video starts. I rock with fat people. Like, I just want to make that known very clear. Like, fat people be funny as heck. Like, fat people be the funniest type of people. You ever notice that? Besides the fact they might sit on you if you try them with a joke. First of all, I'm fat. I'm 200 pounds, but because I'm 6'3", I'm not fat. You know, I would, if I was 5 inches shorter like y'all think I am, I probably would be on this list. We're reacting to the worst episode of my 600-pound life. We're gonna see how you attempted to deep fry a salad, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nothing crazy. Like, we want to react, but it's gonna be a point where I gotta draw the line. Second I see y'all start eating boxes of pizza and the box with it, that's where I gotta draw the line. The big backery is going crazy. There are 7 deadly sins, and greed and gluttony is 2 of them. All them dudes who ain't share that, you know. When I used to ask dudes like, yo, can I get some of the chip? And you would look at me like I asked to rob your mama. I hope you won this next episode. Like the video before we even get started. Subscribe to my other channels, because I do have other channels where I will be uploading. If you want more of the duel, if you want more of the duel.
From having her parents wipe her clean after...
Oh my god! Oh! Pray for the interviewer. At this point, you gotta say, is it even worth it, bro? Bro, let's be real. How many all-you-can-eat dinners is she full of? Bro, do food even taste that good no more? Like, you know how when you get fried, at some point getting fried don't hit the same no more. Just like food. If you eat all them damn burgers, you know good and dang well, the 50th burger you eat ain't gonna taste that good. All that ass. Bro, it will swallow my meat. What did he say?
She goes to the toilet and spending all of her disability allowance on fast food and junk food. It's easy to see why many 600-pound life fans call Jean Covey selfish and spiteful. And this episode features some of the most disgusting scenes I have covered yet. Not only are there physically disgusting scenes, like when Dr. Now questioned whether she was wiping properly, but emotionally awful scenes too, as we will come to...
Ain't no way you got an 80-year-old man question if you wiping in your booty, right? They taught you how to do that how long ago? How many years ago were you taught how to wipe your booty? I get it though. You gotta think, bro. When you in this position, everything turned into a challenge. To wipe her booty, she had to do parkour. Like, bro, like, she gotta do the whole type of aerobics. Like, look, I hit the quick stretch. But you gotta think about the area and the diameter. This is why you was taught geometry. Not for school, but for moments like this. The diameter of the going around 600 pounds, she'd mess around, break her arm trying to wipe her booty.
See very soon. Starting out though, 36-year-old Jean is almost completely immobile, relying on her elderly parents.
This a caveman. I'm sorry, bro. This guy is genuinely scary. Bro, this is a genuine caveman. Boy, use the Flintstones.
Relying on her elderly parents to do everything for her. From making her meals to wiping after her after she's been in the toilet, her parents bear the brunt of her care. Jean suffers daily due to her chronic obesity and health issues because of her weight. After gaining extra weight, Jean could no longer use the shower after an extremely bad fall, and due to her size, meant that she became trapped there for hours. This means that she relies on her mother to wash her while in bed using a bowl and washcloth.
Bruh, that's not even fun. It's not even funny no more. The mom got PTSD. A bowl and a washcloth from the bed? It's too late, bruh. It's too late, bruh. She got a DoorDash because walking to the kitchen a mile. Like, you know, she starts sweating to walk to the kitchen. It's too late, bruh. That's really sad.
A humiliating ordeal for both participants. From her bed, Jean commands her family to complete the various tasks she requires in order to keep her comfortable, and we learn the root cause of Jean's food addiction.
I'm happy as long as I keep eating, so I think that feeling is what I'm addicted to. Ever since
We should be happy as long as we got God in our life. What you mean you happy as long as you keep eating?
I was a child, I knew I could use food to escape whatever it was I was dealing with when things got really bad.
Growing up with a single mother.
Bro, that's like, no, I don't like that, bro. Bro, that is a peak manipulation tactic that people use. But people don't care that it's a manipulation tactic because it's not our life. Like, okay, we're not the ones getting fat. So if you want to sit up here and make weak excuses, go ahead and do it then. But if we're being real, that's not valid at all. That's manipulation and an excuse. You gonna watch this and be like, oh, she needs to escape. Let me have her back. She needs to escape. Food ain't the reason you need to escape. You'll be way happier if you lost it. You'll be way happier with God in your life. You'll be way happier with a supporting family. You'll be way happier with everything else besides it. So why are you trying to act like it's either I don't eat anything or I'm depressed? How you depressed if you don't ruin your life? You see how they try to manipulate you? You watching this right now like, oh, if food's the reason she needs to escape, why don't we all just be nice to her and let her be fat? No! That's an excuse to eat! She's so greedy, she want to put food over life!
Whatever it was I was dealing with when things got really bad.
Growing up with a single mother, Jean lived with her grandma a lot of the time due to her mother working 2 jobs to earn enough money to support the family. But Jean's grandma was very abusive towards her, often hitting her with metal coat hangers or extension cords as punishment, leaving her with bruises from her neck down to her toes. Jean reveals that this spiraled her eating disorder.
First of all, if I'm you, I'm cannonball diving onto mom. Whoever was doing that, I do it now. What's up? Second of all, yeah, I would have turned into Mark Henry. You know how Patrick Star built? I would have dived onto her just like Patrick. Talking about, what was all that shit you was saying? I don't even gotta do nothing no more. I just gotta lay down on top of you.
Spiraled her eating disorder as she would steal her grandma's sugary soda drinks and snacks as a way of revenge to get back at her for all of the horrible things she'd done.
So when my grandmother would beat me or say something horrible to me, what I would go to make me feel better was food. So I started to get a little chubby then, and I was over 100 pounds by the time I was 6.
Being over 100.
Bro, they done masked it with trauma. I can't even say nothing no more. They done masked it with the trauma. Now I say something, I'm going to hell. That's crazy.
100 pounds at the small age of 6 is over
100 pounds at 6 is ridiculous though. We got somebody watching this right now who ain't even 100 pounds at their grown age. Look at your little ass. I'm talking about you, boy.
The average weight of a child that age, putting extreme stress on Jean's body, not to mention the traumatic effect on the school playground, as we all know how cruel children can be. Things only got worse for Jean, as she was abused by one of her mother's boyfriends, keeping the abuse a secret and using food as a way to soothe herself.
Oh my god, the mama boyfriend? The stepdaddy? You know what your mama doing? She put the meat first. We all put the meat first in one way or another. The daughter put the chicken meat first. The mama, she was bopping out. She put the meat first.
This traumatic event was a catalyst for Jean, and she unfortunately spiraled, gaining over 100 pounds in just 3 years. As a 9-year-old, she weighed over 200 pounds.
What the hell? Oh, I gotta take a... I said what the hell? I said what the hell, y'all? I gotta go. What is so wrong with me?
The average weight of a 6-foot adult male.
Oh,
and
wait.
If you thought it couldn't get any worse for Jean, you'd be wrong, as her grandma became even more abusive as time went on. Punishments that her grandma gave were bizarre too, like making Jean smoke a pack of cigarettes as a preteen. It's very...
What? Bro, what? Bro, what? Yo, she spawned in Minecraft Survival Hardcore as a noob. Bro, what? That's a punishment? What? Bro, at some point you gotta call D-Fax, Tree-Fax, D-Lax. You gotta call everybody at that point, bro. What in the world type of punishment is that?
Very unfortunate that Jean just didn't have much support growing up and wasn't really given much of a chance at life. Jean's grandma died when she was 13 years old, and after revealing the extent of her trauma with her mother, it looked like things were going to get better for Jean.
Rest in peace. R.I.P. to everybody watching this who might have lost a family member.
And she could finally heal and move on with her life. But the pain was still there, and the only way she felt like she could carry on was through food. At 15 years old, Jean was over 350 pounds, making her high school life very difficult. Developing depression as a result of all the bullying, Jean ended up dropping out at just 17 years old.
What? You dropped out of school? To eat, didn't you? Bro, what? This is not making sense no more, bro. Bro, we gotta call stories out for stories, gang. All right, you 350 pounds at high school. let's be real, bro. Would you really sit up there and make a joke about somebody 350 pounds in high school? Bro, I don't even make fat jokes onto fat people because it's like, let me know if this is crazy. Look, in the YouTube video, I get a pass, but like in real life, I don't do that because, bro, you can kind of look like, this might sound messed up, but you can really look at them and tell like, bro, niggas been cooking you. Like, why would I just sit up here and add fuel to the fire, bro? How many fat jokes you think they heard? Bro, I got fat homies where I've never said a fat joke to them a day in my life. It's like, bro, for one, I rock with you. For two, it's like, we already know they saying all these fat jokes about you. Why would I just add on? Like, I got feelings, you know what I'm saying? I gotta call you fat in the vid though. It's your little big ass, your little hungry ass.
Meaning she wouldn't get any qualifications. This negative spiral just continued as Jean kept eating and eating until she weighed over 400 pounds at the age of 18. Jean's weight had a massive impact on her lifestyle too, as she found it extremely difficult to do what most people her age could do with ease.
And I tried to get a job and work and get my GED, but it was too hard at my size.
Bro, she making excuses, bro. Golly. Bro, you 600 pounds right now. You would kill to be 300 pounds and give it another chance. Why are you gonna sit up here and be like, well, I tried to get my GED, but it was too hard, so I ate. People was making fun of me, so instead of me working to make myself better, I dropped out of school. Bro, what type of weak ass? Yo, this is like an example of what not to do. Even though she was going through it very hard at a young age, there's no excuse beyond the fact those people must be dealt with. And if you want me to put their face on a shirt, me and everybody in this video will go spin on them right now. But besides that, like all of this other excuse stuff so you could just eat more, bro, just say you hungry as hell and keep pushing, bro. You just hungry.
Medically had no health conditions at all, but her disability was obesity itself. If Jean tried to lose weight, start exercising, and just generally move around a bit, she would have been able to slowly improve her lifestyle and reintegrate into society. But Jean just didn't want to do this, and once she got her disability check, she was fully consumed by her addiction.
And because of that, I started mostly just staying home. The only thing I got out for was to go to church. And my world started to become just my house and my mom. And that's the way it was for a while. So my eating didn't.
Bro, you got the whole, all of these cupcakes not even good, bro. You got the whole Walmart brand. You got the whole pack. Man, that's what you supposed to hand out at a birthday celebration. You get into the point where your stomach, your plate. What the frick?
Except I think I eat more now than I did then. Because my life over the
Look at your mama. Look at your mama. Even your mama just like, bro, I'm about tired of her little greedy ass. She know damn well I want one. Why she ain't ask me?
Her lifestyle is probably most people's worst nightmare. She has practically
and then your dad a whole, but what the frick, bro? Then this look like he about to sit up here and cast a spell on me on some Wizard of Oz. Now I don't have to run the fade with him when I see him just cause of like, bro, he kind of scaring me. You live with the boogeyman. Your mama mad she don't share. Your mama mad cause she date the boogeyman.
Had I known that she would end up like this, I would have never had her. Not because I don't love her, but because I would have rather died than have her live like she's living.
You got a box of pizza now? Bro, y'all not even trying to help her, bro. First of all, your mama could have said anything. Your mama said the most disrespectful thing a mama could say. Now look, listen to this closely. Why the heck would your mom say I wouldn't just never had her? You could have just put her in sports at a young age.
Finally arriving in Houston with her first appointment with Dr. Now, Jean steps on the scales for the first time in years, weighing 702 pounds.
700? That's a lot of damn pounds.
Making her one of the heaviest people ever on the show. Jean is absolutely mortified to weigh over 4 times the amount of an average person. In her appointment, Jean is adamant she won't be able to lose any weight without the surgery. And if she can't have it, she'll just return home and wait to die.
Okay, so how do you think we address that?
I think getting the weight loss surgery, I think that would help.
What is the problem that you think the solution is weight loss surgery?
Because I'm too heavy and I can't do it without it.
Okay, so you decided already what the solution is for your problem. But I got news for you. That solution is not the solution for your problem. Your problem is your eating disorder. And surgery does not correct eating disorder.
Okay, I understand that.
I hope you do.
As we've seen before,
whatever weight loss surgery she is, she been supplying all the BBLs in Miami for the longest time, and Atlanta. And only in Miami and Atlanta will you see the amount of BBLs. It's not just online. She been supplying the BBLs. Oh, I could look at the BBL drizzy. All right, maybe I should not be looking at this right now.
stars just expect to be given weight loss surgery as if this will fix all of their problems. When someone is as overweight as Jean, literally over 700 pounds, they're consuming about 8 to 10,000 calories every single day.
Damn!
You eat for lunch usually what do you eat?
I normally don't eat lunch.
So when do you get time to swallow these 10,000 calories? You swallowing it like a vacuum. You just inhaling the damn food.
Whatever label you're giving it, what do you eat
Well,
then?
we could call it dinner, but like if we get pizza, I'll have all the pizza except for 2 slices because I'm hungry.
Okay, so then after that, what do
Except
you
for 2
If
slices?
I get hungry, I'll have like an orange.
then after that,
That's it.
till you go to bed?
Yeah, usually.
Stop the cap. First of all, you eat all the pizza? You never even think to share. Bet I want some pizza too. Damn it. Goodness gracious. I eat all the pizza. And what about me? Then talk about some if you get hungry again, you just eat an orange. For one, this is still the diet of somebody who would be fat as hell. Let's just be very clear. Like, you ain't gonna wake up, eat that nice gourmet breakfast and eat 6 slices of pizza and think you just gonna not be skinny. Like, bitch, you're still gonna be hungry as hell.
Please be warned, this is genuinely disgusting. Jean's mother is not washing her well enough after she uses the bathroom, so her wound has become infected with fecal matter, which Dr. Now has to clean and scrape away from the dead flesh.
You just casually walking around with poop on your leg? I thought the fact that your quintuple XL pants was still screaming for help was the worst that could possibly happen. Then I find out your hungry got poop on your leg on a day-to-day basis.
Jean's time is running out, and losing the weight is the only way she can avoid certain death, which is achieved by sticking to the weight loss program and shedding the pounds. But her and her mother are in complete denial about her behavior and her diet.
Oh, I understand, but I didn't realize
You
that I was doing
overeating
it.
yourself and you overfeeding her too.
I understand that. I'm screwing up.
No, you don't. You're both lying. And you don't plan on changing.
If I didn't know I had a problem, I wouldn't be here to begin with. I know that this is my last chance. I know that I'm dying. I know that I'm not gonna make it if I don't get help. And I'm trying to do whatever I can. So I messed up. I'm sorry.
Dr. Now is much nicer than many people would be in this situation, as he gives her another chance and a different goal: 2 months to lose 100 pounds. Now, personally, I'm not confident that she'll do it, but like we saw in my greatest transformation video, people can turn their journey around. And a month later, Jean is saying she's making good progress and sticking to her diet, even exercising in bed.
Alright, I was gonna let all the other stuff slide. But you don't gotta sit up here and lie to me. How the hell you exercise in bed? Let me know so I can do it. If you creating new metas, let me know how you exercise in bed so I can start going to the gym.
All I need is weight loss surgery. And not only did I not get my approval, I have to go back into the hospital with my mom.
But the cameras only record so much, and the truth will come out when she steps on the scales again in Dr. Now's office. As a mother month goes by, we get to see just that. According to Jean, she has worked as hard
Over or under? What are we putting our guesses in for? Does she qualify? Or does she not? I'm just gonna be real. I know damn well your hungry ass ain't qualifying for it. I know damn well you're not getting it. Man, even if she was eating healthy, she mess around, eat the dog food if she got to, but she'll eat her arm.
Dr. Now refers Jean to psychotherapy as a last resort to help work through her mental issues, hoping that this will enable her to overcome her struggles and motivate her to focus on the weight loss to literally save her life. Now, in a surprising turn of events, Jean's mother becomes extremely sick, as an operation she had the previous year didn't heal properly, causing Dr. Now to perform emergency surgery on her to save her life. This puts massive pressure on Jean, as she realizes that without her mother, there really is no one left to take care of her properly. Fortunately, the surgery went very well, and Dr. Now keeps her in the hospital for...
Yeah! We ain't sitting up here hoping nobody lose their mama now. Everybody need their parents in their life for the rest of their life, so Very good, very good.
For a while after surgery to try and keep her weight down too, as she's also very overweight. This is quite a wake-up call for Jean, as she hates to see her mother in so much pain.
And the series, and the vid, nobody want to see this. They don't want to see her mom like this.
She pledges that she will lose the weight so she can look after her mother and not the other way around. Things seem to be getting better for Jean and her mother, but unfortunately they do get some terrible news. Jean has been calling her father daily, updating them on their situation and how their mother is doing after surgery, but he then stops answering the phone. Concerned for his safety, as this is just totally out of the blue, Jean calls 911 and asks the police to do a welfare check on him, just to make sure everything's okay.
I don't know. Was he in the back bedroom?
Is he okay?
Did he look like maybe he passed in his sleep? Okay. It looked like he just went to sleep and just didn't wake up.
Sorry about your loss.
This traumatic event completely throws Jean off from her weight loss program, which is totally understandable, and Dr. now advises that she takes the time to recover emotionally before trying to be enrolled in the program again. But it's important to note that Jean must keep in her mind that her life is on the line, as her organs are at massive risk of failing, and she can't just slip back into her old habits because of her father's death. With her father gone, Jean decided not to return to Houston, as they have no one to look after their dogs if they leave. Without her father around to clean, their home has become extremely dirty, and things don't look very optimistic for Jean at all.
Right now, it's not the right time for me to give up food. I'm not in a place physically or mentally to do that.
You just had to bring food into it. You just had to. Rest in peace, Pops. You just had to make it about food. We sitting up here worried about family. You like, I can't give up food right now. Shit, right? When you gonna give up food? Every time you thinking about food, oh, I can't give up food. I can't give. You couldn't give up food when it was bright. We know you're not giving up food.
Jean is completely selfish, and claiming that she doesn't have time to think about the weight loss proves that. She couldn't make an effort for herself, let alone her poor mother. Ultimately, Jean fails Dr. Now's weight loss program, unable to stick to a diet outside of the hospital.
She put in the whole bottle in her food.
Hoping that the weight
Bro, you gotta chill, bro.
loss surgery
Bro, you do not need that much salt, bro. Rest in peace, Pops. But it kind of blew me that after all that, she really had the nerve to say, I can't give up food right now. I'm not in the place to. But never in the place to give up food. Shout out these 4 people right here. If you didn't know, I give a shout out to 4 people at the end of every video. And if you want to shout out, like this video and let me know you liked it in the comments. Subscribe to my other channels too. If you're subscribed to my other channels, you definitely can skip the line. Alright, y'all. I'm about to, even though it's 2:45 p.m., I'm about to go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.